Harris, what do you know?
Get your ass to Mars.
Mission.
Wait.
15,
Counting?
14, 13.
All systems are go.
11,
I am the J Tucker. Gotta have time to masturbate.
Well, I think it kind of speaks for itself. He just goes completely anti-science.
I'm paying money for naughty favors.
Where's that mushroom toy? Because that mushroom head seems to get in the way.
I'm a good girl, I am.
She was what the kids would call a slut, which is a terrible thing to say about that. Apparently there's no denying she was one.
I want to apologize to all of you for what happened in there. In our competition for ratings, we all lost sight of why we got into show business in the first place.
Yeah, titties and beer.
Also to spill coffee on the board.
I didn't do that.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Get Live. I am Jay Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker.
It's got warm in here.
It's getting hot up in here.
Let's get something warm. Let's get the vapors.
Got the vapors like Lindsey Graham.
Well, I was listening to some stuff about Henry Kissinger, and the way they were talking about him, I thought the dude was dead.
I thought he was dead a long time ago.
I did too.
He was old as fuck when I was in high school.
Apparently not. So,
I guess when you're an asshole, you get to live forever.
Forever. Somewhat. I outlived them all.
The sand from this stick penis got in my coffee, so now I'm drinking sand.
Yes,
I'm drinking beach penis sand.
Mud water.
Mud water. Oh my.
So you have a story about Keith Richards?
Yeah. Today I was in the CVS parking lot over on 41st Avenue, and I
was running over, looking for old people to run over.
Well, I found one, but he saw me first. We were passing each other, going in opposite directions. And as I said, I posted about this on Facebook. I guess he didn't like the cut of my jib. Found a use for that phrase because he had his window open and I see his hand go out. And I'm used to people waving at me, because I am the queen. And he stuck his hand out and the servants bowed. He looked like Keith Richards. This. Yeah, he's like, I couldn't get my heroin today.
I need Viagra.
So he put his hand up and I thought he was going to wave. And so I kind of had my hand up too. And then when I saw his middle finger, I just was like,
instantaneous.
Right back at you, Keith.
Everybody's grumpy.
I have no idea what that was about, but I learned a new phrase today, Bronx salute.
Oh.
That's what they call it in New York. It's like a standard greeting, flip somebody off. And it's called a Bronx salute. Yeah. We're not used to that here in Santa Cruz. So maybe he was from out of town and he was just saying hello. He doesn't know the customs. Yeah.
A Bronx salute.
Yeah. So that was my big adventure for today. You have anything you want to talk about?
Also, Julia the Valley, her company has apparently been targeted by Anonymous.
So awesome.
I'm like, wait a minute.
So tangentially, awesome Julia the Valley is on Anonymous's radar.
That's right.
Wow.
Look out in a world.
So talk about this.
You never thought making carpet would be so dangerous.
Yeah, that was my first thought. It's like, but I guess if they're doing business with Russia, then, somebody's going to be angry at them.
Yeah, exactly. So this from their support center.
We've sold stuff to Russia.
Yeah.
My company has.
Oh, yeah. See, I thought that too. I immediately blended both things together and was like, wait a minute. Because your company's like, your ex-company is like German.
But there's nothing, I can't think if there's any reason why.
The timing seemed suspect to me. That's all.
Oh, right.
That's all I was thinking about. I wasn't thinking of it from a financial standpoint. Like,
yeah. Yeah. The real reason that we separated was much more.
Yeah, it was much more.
But,
I was like, oh, don't tell
But
that
I don't
story
think our company is going to, are we audible? Yeah, we should be live here.
Yeah, I think just this.
Okay. There's no reason why, I don't think there is any reason why we wouldn't still sell to Russia if they want to buy our stuff. We've sold to them before. I think we've even done translations for them.
Did I just break something?
translated manuals into Russian for them.
Right.
So
It's like the penis goes here.
if you are so lucky as to get laid, the penis goes here. That's not a good accent.
Well, I mean, it's a step down from your people mashing cooking machines that you normally make manuals for. Press release: Ukraine. We call anonymous. Anonymous TV with a little Ukraine flag. Your Anon TV says we call on all companies that continue to operate in Russia by paying taxes to the budget of the Kremlin's criminal regime. Pull out of Russia. We give you 48 hours to reflect and withdraw from Russia, or else you'll be under our target.
It sounds like a bad translation, so I question the validity of this, but I appreciate
and it looks like just a shotgun blast of companies.
Yeah.
Like, also, like, pick a lane, man, because you got Chevron up there with Papa John's,
Burger King,
Papa
General
John's,
Mills,
not known for its evil, but yeah,
Citibank, yeah, Halliburton,
Papa Vlad's now. So
Oreo.
yeah, it gives you all these instructions, like what to look out for: phishing emails, fake charity assistance programs.
The thing is that fraudulent online ads and social media posts, lookalike websites, I get that kind of stuff all the time. I'm always getting emails from Amazon saying, we've locked you out of your account, and it looks totally legit. They want me to provide my username and password.
The baker's dozen of dildos order did it for us. You're cut off.
You shouldn't have asked for the baker's dozen.
You made 3 of our people quit.
You should have just gone with a straight dozen. These aren't donuts.
Yeah, so they just give you a pretty much standard rundown on like what to do, not what not to do, basically.
Basically, you hit the delete button or you put it in a junk folder and have your IT department deal with it.
It's funny. It says view entire message. There's more or whatever. And what if I clicked on it and that immediately there it was? Damn it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Just did it. They hit it's a emailception. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. But I imagine they did like a shotgun blast of these emails to just
and it might not
every
even
company
be
in
anonymous.
a certain area. Yeah.
There was a time when it seemed like anonymous
but it does say
super competent.
It does say received a credible threat.
Yeah, but what's considered a credible threat?
I don't know. Those guys are pretty magical. They can kind of do weird shit with computers.
You're talking about like anonymous.
Yeah.
But I think they have to say credible threat because it's a threat.
Well, somebody got hit. That's
yeah. I get hit all the time. I just don't hit back.
Why is that still up there?
Which?
Just that.
I don't know.
I'll give you some period.
You're a pack rat.
I am. The common pack rat. So yeah, I mean that's what I got for that first segment. What else you got? You got Ted Cruz.
Well, that was going to be for next segment.
Okay.
But we can talk about that now if you want.
Anyway, I just want Henry Kissinger to die, so I get one on my Deadpool.
So you're predicting he dies by December 31st, 2022.
Yep. Gotta have a cutoff somewhere.
I can't think of any reliable people for my Deadpool. Chuck Grassley, maybe?
I got Stephen Hawking.
Oh, you got that one?
But that was pretty.
I got back in 1983. Back in my day, I got Henry Fonda.
Yeah, I was gonna put Betty White on my Deadpool for this year.
She did. Yeah, she died in December.
Yeah,
you were close.
I know. So,
sorry,
Betty.
You know what? I hate to say this because I'm a member of the Sean Cassidy page.
Oh no.
I thought Shirley Jones was dead, but she's still alive. That's Sean Cassidy's mom. She's pretty old, so she's on my Deadpool.
Okay.
Shirley Jones, Mama on the Partridge Family.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's weird when you start looking into like you're like, what? This motherfucker's still alive? Shit. Like Kissinger, man. I thought he died in the 70s or the 80s or something.
Here's a dark thing. Okay, we'll start out with not so dark and then we'll get dark. Robbie Rist, who played Cousin Oliver on the Brady Bunch.
Mm.
I'm friends with him on Facebook. He's a really cool guy. Well, he and his wife just moved from LA to Florida. They're living in St. Petersburg. And so all the jokes, it's like, go kick DeSantis in the ass, and then there are the conservatives coming in saying no, and Robbie's like, yeah, I'm already organizing politically. I'm going to turn this state blue.
Oh wow.
And I said, watch out for Florida man.
Yeah, anti-Florida man.
Yeah, look out for Robbie. So that guy, that Brady Bunch alum, is in Florida now, stirring up crap. He keeps getting kicked off of Facebook because of his posts. He's an awesome dude. But I'm wondering when the first Brady kid is going to die.
I mean,
Dead. And then her name was Suzanne Craw was her name. She was the youngest, and she died a few years back. But I think everyone in the middle is still alive. Susan Day, Danny Bonaducci, and then they had two different Chris's. The first one got kicked off the show because he didn't get along with
get
Bonaducci.
your Partridge Family news.
What's so funny is he didn't get along with Bonaducci, and they said, this kid or Bonaducci. Everyone loves Bonaducci, so that kid got back.
I could just see it. Mom, why'd you throw out my 17 magazines?
Tiger Beat was the one I liked. Well, no, 17 was
posters.
I liked Teen Magazine, and I liked
Leaf Garrett. With
I had Leaf.
I
had Leaf Garrett, and I had Sean Cassidy on my wall.
I bet you did.
And before you make the dirty jokes, just remember it's not the same for girls.
I don't kink shame anybody.
It's not. There was no kink. It was all very sweet and innocent. I was going to grow up and go down to Beverly Hills and find Sean Cassidy and marry him.
Sweep him off his feet because he's like 5'1".
Really? Is he that short?
I don't know. I think he's pretty short.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Look it up.
So Parker Stevenson must be really short too, because those two were about the same height on Hardy Boys.
Yeah, well, heels are a thing, and Hollywood is not real life.
I will look that up.
I don't know. We'll do that.
Not that I have a problem with short guys.
We'll
hey, I'm 5'10" and I don't slouch. I don't give a shit.
I bet he's 5'5".
Wow. Okay.
I mean, just I don't know. He was
I'd hit
skinny. I've seen him lanky. Probably wears heels.
70s. He got kind of chubby, like in his 40s, but now I think he's like in his late 50s. I think he's probably early 60s now. He looks really good. He's in really good shape.
We should do a whole segment about like just stupid shit like this.
Like we never do that. We never talk about stupid shit. All of the shit we talk about is very smart and highbrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very
exact phrasing. Exact phrasing. Oh, hey, we have a liberal redneck. You want to put that up? Yeah. He had a few things to say about the
and also I saw them
Jackson.
together actually.
You saw who together?
Bo from the Fifth Column.
And yeah, they've talked.
Which
I've seen them before.
Where am I?
It's in the
oh
Facebook Messenger. I sent it to you.
Oh, you sent me in Messenger?
Yeah.
Not on YouTube? You gotta give me time to put these things in there.
Yeah, it takes you time to put things into other things.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Is it playing? Yes.
Now it is.
Well, thoughts and prayers for the GOP. Y'all, they're having a hard time. Ketanji Brown Jackson is thoughtlessly obstructing their usual dog whistle gaslighting bullshit by being eminently qualified, and they don't know how to handle it. Some conservatives are still calling this an affirmative action hire, which is wild because Jackson, objectively, by every metric, is arguably the most qualified candidate we've ever had. Of course she is. She has to be. She wouldn't be there otherwise. She's no Amy Coney Barrett. As Chris Rock said, in this country, black people have to fly to something white people can walk to, and fly box you could want check. The wildest of which to me is that she would be the first justice with any real public defender experience. I find it telling that our nation's highest court has apparently looked at new candidates like, hey, should we get someone who's represented average Americans facing head-on the life-altering impact of the system we both shape and represent? No, fuck that. Tell me who they clerked for. Not a good look. Speaking of which, Republicans spent the beginning of the proceedings grandstanding about how they would never allow this to become the circus that the Kavanaugh hearings were, ignoring both that, unlike Kavanaugh, Jackson does not stand accused of sexual assault, and also that most of what made those proceedings circus-like were the fratastic, unhinged responses of the privileged white man being questioned on his actions for the first time in his life. You've got two confirmation hearings. In one, a white man is asked to respond to assault allegations and does so in a frothing, bloviating, how dare you all fashion. And in the other, a black woman is baselessly accused of some child porn QA nonsense by a known white nationalist and responds with patience and dignity. Do you see the difference? Do you think it's a coincidence? Republicans don't know what to do. Lindsey Graham's over here like, well, it's not that she's black. Why? We had some blacks who would have been okay with. She's just not the right
Lindsey
kind. What
Graham.
church does she even go to? I'm leaving. If you need any more
What
proof
church do
that the
you go to,
Republicans are
Miss
grasping
Lindsay?
at straws here, look no further than the final entry on the GOP website's list of questions
This is
Americans
great.
should demand Judge Jackson answer. After a whole bunch of pro-life, First Amendment, critical race theory stuff, they end with this. Can Americans pray at football games? Oh, thank goodness someone's asking the important questions. Do they really think Democrats give a shit about this? We are far too busy trying to prevent both the concept of democracy and the planet we all inhabit from being irrevocably brutalized to give a shit about you asking Jesus for more touchdowns than that guy did, okay? How anyone takes this degree of self-parody seriously is beyond me, but either way, it proves that when it comes to keeping Jackson from becoming the first black woman on the Supreme Court, they ain't got a leg to stand on, and they know it. Love y'all.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's
That
great.
was an uncommonly good rant.
Yeah, we usually don't play a lot of stuff from him.
When it's really good, we do,
When it's-
because when he's good, he's
We definitely
really
support
good.
Trey Crowder. Check him out.
Liberal redneck. Yeah.
So, all right, we'll be back with technically Dick of the Week.
Yep. We got one today who I
Right.
think you'll find familiar.
Yeah, and I just have the funniest stories that I can't tell you guys.
Have you told me?
No,
Ooh.
but you'll never know
I won't.
unless you guys come back.
Right.
We'll be back in a minute. I am the J Tyler.
I am your Miss Parker, and
This
this is Hopecraft CBDs. Jackson Tyne and Tammy Tyne are out in Crawford Ranch, Colorado, constantly working on improving the sustainability of their farms. They care about climate change, they care about the planet, and most of all, they care about me.
And Dog Trees, veteran owned and family owned for over a decade.
Visit hopext.com, that's HOPEXT.com, and get some of your own.
Yeah, enter promo code STFUJ. Tell them make with the loop.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
See you in a minute.
Bye.
Is that what you're going with?
That's what I'm going with. I already said my bit.
Well,
All right.
thanks for
This
saving.
is Nothing Yet Live.
See.
Got to go out on that.